Do you hear that? That's the sound of your life being saved. A smoke detector is very important to have in your house. Not only do you want one in your house, you want multiple, and you want them operational. Smoke detectors are important because you may be at home sleeping in bed, maybe in a different room, and if a fire starts somewhere else in the house, say the garage and you're upstairs, where that smoke will travel and it will set the smoke detector off. Another thing besides smoke detectors is CO detectors. They make combination units as well too, where they're both in one, and that's important because carbon monoxide is given off by smoke too, and also it's its own thing. CO could be caused by your car running in the garage, an oil burner backfire, or some other appliances. So, and that's also has no scent. There's no visible. You can't see it. So it's important to have a detector in your house, one upstairs and one downstairs. Then placements, another big thing you want it where it's not going to go off all the time, like with mom cooking in the kitchen, using it as her kitchen timer. So you also want to think about placement. Yeah, you want one in the kitchen, maybe not right above the stove. You want one just outside every bedroom, maybe inside them if you want, in the hallway by the garage. So it's important not just have one, but have multiple smoke detectors and CO detectors. Also, it's important not only that you have them, but also that you keep them operating, because that's one mistake a lot of people make. They say, "Yeah, we got our smoke detector," but then what happens after a year or two, the battery dies, and you hear that annoying beep, beep, beep. So it's important to change the batteries and maintain them. Just a year and a half ago, we had a Christmas Day fire where 3 kids died along with their grandparents. They had smoke detectors in the house, they had multiple detectors, but they didn't work. So it's important to keep them operational, because if you don't keep them operational, then they're just a piece of plastic hanging on the wall. Um, it's important to keep them clean too, because they have little grates on here, and that's the sensors inside them. So if they get dirty, they get dust in there, maybe you're doing sheetrock work or painting, that could set them off. And if it doesn't set them off, it could also put a layer of dust on the sensors, and that'll also make them not work effectively. So you want to make sure, maybe blow them out with some canned air every now and then. Just make sure they're operating correctly. Um, Another important thing is mounting them properly. Yeah, the mounting holds them back, and you want to just make sure that it's mounted securely so it's not going to come down. Usually you do it maybe on the wall up top over here. Some people do them to the ceiling. It's pretty much personal preference, whatever flows with the room, whatever you want to do. There's 2 types of systems. One is hardwired, one is battery operated like this one. This one's just a standard smoke alarm. It detects smoke and it goes off, it beeps, and then you hear it. Then it's up to you to notify 911. A hardwired system goes to an alarm panel, which is none in here, but typically it'd be in the walkway, maybe right here. It will show your security system, your fire alarm, your CO alarm. It will show you what detector is going off, and that goes to a central station, alarm company. Then it's up to them. They call you, see what's going on, then they also notify 911 dispatch. They send the required units like the fire department to see what's going on. Um, Smoke detectors are very important because they save lives. That's pretty much it. CO detectors, smoke detectors, they both save lives. That can't be stressed enough to you. Because without them, I mean, you could be sleeping, you could be in another room, you just don't know what's going on. Yeah, you might get that smell, but it might be too late when you start smelling it. So it's important to have them operational, hung in a spot where they're actually going to pick up the smoke, the CO. Like, because you leave your car running in the garage, that's CO poisoning right there. That's feeding into your house. So have a CO detector right there outside your garage. Maybe right outside your oil burner room. If your oil burner backfires, you don't know it. Yeah, you might smell it a little bit, but you don't really think about that too much sometimes. So if you hear that beeping, the beep, 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 that's gonna make you realize, hey, something's wrong. This thing should not be going off. Then you notify the fire department, because CO is even more dangerous than fire because you don't see it, you don't smell it, just there. So that's what they call the silent killer. So it's very important to have CO detectors along with the smoke detectors. And those can be picked up anywhere, Home Depot, Walmart, anywhere, your local hardware store. Just make sure they're operational, they're hung in the right spots, and you'll be all set. Thank you.